Hello, hello.
Hello. Is it audible? Audible. Yes, thank you. Good morning to all present. A warm welcome to the 55th International Film Festival of India.
Hello, hello,
We are thrilled to introduce three compelling films from the international lineup.
hello, hello,
The
hello.
Song Sustxotin from Uzbekistan, House from Uzbekistan, and Deaf
Hello.
Lovers from Estonia and Serbia. Before we begin, we would like to tell you that this press conference is being live streamed for film lovers and media professionals so that they can join remotely. And also, I am requesting everyone to keep the phones on silent mode, please. Hello. Now, a brief synopsis about the movies. The Song Sustxotin, directed by Kusnora Rasmatova. It is set in a drought-stricken village. The film explores themes of desperation, tradition, and justice as a formal official uncovers a harrowing crime against communities' struggle for survival. Next one is House. It is from Uzbekistan, directed by Jamshid Narsikov. A grieving widow seeks justice and self-discovery in the chaotic city, following the tragic death of her son in a reckless challenge popular among youth. And the final one, Deaf Lovers, directed by Boris Guts. It's an emotionally charged story of two individuals from opposing nations grappling with love, survival, and their challenging past as they navigate life in Istanbul. This movie is rich with metaphoric depth. Now I'm introducing the delegates present here. From the movie The Song Sustxotin, we have Kusnora Rosmatova. She's the director. And next is Mr. Karim, main actor. And from the movie House, we have the director Jamshid Nasiklov. And the main actress Mohi Chahrab. And the screenwriter Mr. Subhanav Shahjahan. He's in the first line. Thank you, sir. And from the movie Deaf Lovers, Boris Guts. Thank you, sir. And there is one more thing. And also we have here Mrs. Gurshida from the Film Department Cinematography Agency of Uzbekistan. Thank you, ma'am. Now we'll be screening the posters of the movie, The Story of Sustxotin and the House, and the trailer of the movie Deaf Lovers. Please turn off the light. Please, please.
Вчора ми зайшли в Бучу. Трупи скрізь. На кожному, блять, розі. Чоловіки, жінки, зв'язані, розстріляні. Вони просто їх вбили. Я не знаю навіщо. Знаєш, який там запах? Смаженого м'яса. І бруда. Не знаю. Війна – це бруд. Чорне все. Облич немає.
уже со своей войной, блядь, со своими яйцами предателями. Отъебитесь, идите вы нахуй, блядь. Сука, я жить хочу.
Now I am handing over the mic to directors and the other delegates talk about their movie and their insights and their experience. First, I would like to hand over the mic to Mr. Kareem. He's the main actor of the song Sustxotin. Sir, please.
Ну, я думаю, больше Хуснара, как режиссер о фильме. Но я буду говорить про свою работу.
So,
Мы,
I mean, of course, I think that Ms. Razmatova will tell more about the movie, and I can speak about my work in the film.
мы в прошлом году начали снимать эту картину в Сурхандаринской области, это в Узбекистане. Вот. Мы месяц там жили, в горах и в плоскогорье, снимали картину. Предложение поступило от Хуснора, она говорит, вот такое есть произведение, я прочитал, мне понравился материал. Это человек, который занимал высокую должность, был депутатом. Потом, ну, кто видел фильм, я все пересказывать не хотел бы. А сам материал был для меня интересен, потому что земля, женщина, мать, друг, дети и отношение этого человека ко всему происходящему. А как, насколько это у меня получилось, это, как у нас говорят, экран покажет. Я вчера сам первый раз посмотрел, так уже вот. Но мне что понравилось после просмотра, подходили люди, и я язык не понимаю, но они с таким воодушевлением или с такой страстью со мной стали разговаривать, подходили. И потом я сказал переводчику, подождите, отойдите. Я говорю, я чувствую, что он хочет сказать. Я бы хотел сказать, что этот мужчина, да, он мужчина, он индус, я узбек. Я говорю, душа у нас одинаковая. Мы смотрели в глаза и все поняли. Вот то, что я хотел так чуть-чуть вам сказать.
So, yeah, just briefly, first I liked the script and I agreed to participate in the movie. We were shooting it for 1 month in a far located mountain area of Uzbekistan. And I will not go into the plot details. It's a story about a man and his relations towards soil, towards children, to woman, to a mother. And I don't know, of course, if I did a great job or not. I watched this movie yesterday for the first time myself, so you will be the judges of my work. But I really loved the reception here because even though I don't speak the language, when people after the movie were coming after me to discuss the film, I was able to feel their passion, and we just talked with one man and we looked into each other's eyes, and I just felt him so deeply, like understood him so deeply. So it's a really, it was a powerful and significant moment.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to ask Mr. Jamshid Narsiko, director of the movie House, to share an insight. Sir, please.
Давайте я от его имени тоже скажу и от себя тоже добавлю насчет нашего фильма. Thank you. Шукрия. Для него это был первой серьезной работой, полнометражной, и для него, и для меня тоже, потому что это моя дебютная большая роль, большое кино, поэтому очень долго готовились. Сам сценарий писали больше 3 лет, 3 года ушло на то, что написать досконально со всеми элементами этот сценарий. Потом 2 года, больше 2 года даже, сказала бы я, снимали сам фильм, потому что режиссеру очень важно было погода тоже, именно чтобы пасмурная погода была, которая соответствовала атмосфере самого фильма и характеру образа, моего образа.
So I will speak on behalf of director as well. That was a very important movie for us. It was a debut for me and for him as well. The script took 3 years in writing, and then shooting also took 2 years because it was very important also to capture the specific weather conditions that would be correlating to the characters and to the story and the idea of the film.
И еще хотелось добавить о самом фильме, о чем он, если сказать кратко, о социальных сетях. И мы все знаем, мы сейчас пользуемся социальной сетью, по-моему, все со всех миров, люди уже не могут без интернета, но так как в интернете есть хорошая сторона, где мы можем получать информацию и так далее, есть и плохая сторона, которая может повлиять на нашу жизнь, особенно жизнь подростков, молодых. В нашем фильме говорится именно об этом.
And just briefly to describe the film, it talks primarily about social networks, and I think we're using social networks now all across the globe. And what we're trying to say that there is a good side to internet, right? The place where we get information, and there is a bad side that can negatively affect the life of youngsters and our youth. That's practically what we're trying to talk about.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to ask Mr. Boris Guts to talk about deaf lovers and inside. Sir, please.
The Flowers, это фильм метафора, фильм о том, как в Стамбуле, в центре мировых религий, встречаются гражданка Украины и гражданин России после начала войны, известной вам. Это не политический фильм, но это фильм метафора о том, что мы разучились слушать друг друга, независимо, кто мы. Русские, украинцы, или люди, живущие в Индии, в Америке, в Европе. Я хотел этим фильмом донести до своих зрителей, что сейчас в этой ситуации нам нужно учиться заново, слушать друг друга, иначе война убьет нас всех. Собственно говоря, на постере написано «War is killing us».
So this movie is about 2 people who are meeting each other in Istanbul, the center of 3 religions, and she is the citizen of Ukraine and he is the citizen of Russia, and they're meeting after the beginning of war that we all know about. And though this movie is not political per se, the main point that I'm trying to make is that nowadays we forgot how to listen to each other, and that we need to learn how to listen to each other, otherwise the war will consume and kill all of us.
Thank you, sir. Now, the floor will be open for questions. Before that, I would like to ask a question to ma'am. Ma'am, the song Sustxotin, the name is unique to us. Could you please tell about what about that name?
Okay, this name not translate because this
Sustxotin, this name not translate because this name Uzbek ethnic folklore song name. This word this this about woman's как сказать жертвоприношение. Жертвоприношение. Ayollar kurbanlığı. Ah, yes. Woman's sacrifice. This name.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to ask a question to Mr. Jamshid, sir. What inspired to you to create a story? What was the inspiration behind the story?
Assalomu alaykum hammaga. Bu film bu istoriya bizdan oldin ham ayollar bilan uchragan problema, hozir ham ayollar bilan uchrayotgan problema va o'ylaymanki bundan keyin ham uchraydigan muammo. Aynan shu uchun, ya'ni vechniy tema bo'lgani uchun mana shu filmga qo'l urishni xohladim. Bu bizga bu istoriyani mediada ham ko'rganmiz bundan oldin. Ya'ni qisqacha qilib aytganda inson bilan uchraydigan vechniy problema haqida film qilishni xohladim va aynan mana shu mavzu hozir ham O'zbekistonda ko'p bora uchrab turibdi.
So, hello everyone. I was inspired by one of the stories that happened, and this movie is based on the actual event, and it's happening a lot in many places in our country, in all across the world, and we can see those stories in the news a lot. So you can say it's related to a certain issue of jealousy and the revenge of a woman. So, yeah.
Thank you, sir. And the last question to Boris George, sir. Sir, regarding the background sound design during the movie, it's about a deaf people. So during the background sound design, it is said that when I watched the movie, I felt like the sounds around the protagonist's face was not recorded. It is mute, but the background sounds were coming, like bus moving and everything. But if you are moving a glass, the protagonist moving a glass, then that sound is not coming. So, how come you came to this idea that you should mute the sound just around the space of the protagonist? Could you tell us?
Перед тем, как мы начали снимать фильм, у нас вместе с звукорежиссером, с композитором ставили сложные задачи, как передать мир глухих. При том, что эти глухие на самом деле не являются глухими, а притворяются. Соответственно, у нас есть 3 звуковых решения, 3 мира звуков. Первый – это мир глухих, в котором слышно лишь некий фон города. Это музыка, которую композитор Тео Тау писала как музыка сфер, музыка лимба, чистилища, лимб саунд, между небом и адом. Как музыка, как будто ангелы поют глухими. И третий обычный мир Стамбула, бродячими музыкантами и всем, что мы слышим с вами обычный день.
So before shooting, we were discussing it with our sound director how we can create this world of death on the screen, considering the fact that these are actors and not really deaf people. So we came up with the idea of creating practically 3 layers, 3 solutions of sound. So one level, it's practically this background noise, the sound of how the world sounds to deaf people in a way. The second layer is music that was created by the composer Mr. Tao, and it's a very ethereal music. It's a bit outworldly. It is as if it's a music that angels are singing to deaf people. And the last layer was practically, you would say, usual one, the normal street sounds, street musicians and urban noises that we all hear that were creating the atmosphere of Istanbul.
Thank you, sir. Now the questions, please ask questions. Open for questions. Thank you.
My name is Siraj Sayyed. I represent filmfestivals.com, which is an international website exclusively devoted to film festivals. We are aware of the fact that there is a bloody war raging in Russia and Ukraine, and it is also affecting the countries around. In this atmosphere of war, the republics of Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, which were all part of the Soviet Union at one time, how is the film industry affected by the war?
Excuse me, sir. Your question too?
Anyone can answer.
The first, I think film industry ex-USSR is very slow reaction for this situation. And I think we must react more quickly because cinema is a strong language, a very strong language, and now ex-Russian, Uzbekistan direction actors came here, and we can show our movies for you in India. I think it's very, very good.
And continuing the same thing only.
We have paucity of time, so we will be sticking with one question per person.
Very short,
I'm really sorry.
related to this question.
I'm really sorry. Please. And anyone needs to ask any other question? Yes, please.
Your censor board rules and regulations, brief us, please. Thank you. Praveen Gangurde. Rules and regulations, brief us.
Not living in Russia so many years. I live in Europe, in Serbia now, and it's happiness for me. I don't know what is censorship in Europe, but unfortunately in Russia it's difficult to say what you think.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And we have room for one more question. Anyone else?
I have a question for all 3 films because they are related on subjects of building a future, which is also our theme. The future is now. So I'd like to get remarks from all 3 directors on this. what is the one point of resonance in your film that you would hand out to an Indian audience, which would draw relevance with also our cinema, something that your film is doing on a universal level, which points in the direction of the future that we want to see around us?
Это не я придумал, до меня это говорили. Это есть, будет. Красота, любовь, взаимоотношения, честные, искренние. Это было, а я бы хотел сейчас вот видеть это в поступках героев, в истории, во всем. Я же сказал вот в начале своей беседы, что вчера я разговаривал без переводчика, и мы друг друга прекрасно поняли. Мы разговаривали глазами уже в конце. Спасибо.
I won't say anything new per se, but I believe it's beauty, it's love, it's human relationships, it's sincerity between us. And that's what we want to see in our characters, in our films, and in the world around us, in the stories that we tell. And as I said yesterday, what matters the most is this connection between human beings, that I was even able to communicate with a person who speaks a different language, but just with eyes we were able to understand each other. Thank you.
Вот Борис сейчас прекрасные слова сказал насчет в Стамбуле встретились украин, русские. А вы сказали отношения, почему, как вот эти вот страны, повлияла ли война в кино, да, в киноиндустрию и в отношениях взаимных. Конечно, повлияло. Конечно. Я родился при Союзе. У нас не было отдельных паспортов. У нас была одна единая страна. Называлась СССР. И вот я с 80-го года начал сниматься в кино. У нас не было ты татарин, ты узбек, ты индус или ты украинец. У меня очень много друзей в Украине. У меня очень много друзей в России, в Грузии, в Тбилиси. Я вот езжу на фестивале, знакомлюсь с людьми. И я считаю, что в кино, да, есть нация, но в кино нет межнациональных разниц. Оно объединяет. И этим, вот у нас был такой, и есть Ташкентский международный кинофестиваль стран Азии и Латинской Америки. Это очень большой был фестиваль, где и Радж Капур приезжал, я помню все это. Вот. Я своими глазами видел полные залы кинотеатров. И вот он сейчас у нас восстановился, и сейчас вот опять будет. Вот такой, я думаю.
So, and also coming back to the question regarding the war and how it affected the industry in our countries, you know, I am coming from USSR. Back then, we didn't have a separation between Uzbek, Ukrainian, or Russian. And when I started working in 80s, it was a very different landscape in that regard. And right now, I think what we have to do is to unite people through the medium of cinema, because it's a very powerful medium. And as an example, we had a great festival, Tashkent International Film Festival of Asian Latin America, and now it's going through revival. It's existing again. So I think it's one of the ways how we can try to, you know, heal those things.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now due to paucity of time, we are winding up the Q&A session, and now we are thanking the delegates and for their invaluable insights. These stories will not just entertain; actually, it is thought-provoking. I hope everyone will be enjoying the movies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just before leaving, ma'am, there is a moment of thanking.